Are you just going to stand there and you're actually going to help me try and think of a word for this week? See, the problem is it's the letter U, and all of the U's are kind of like unstable. It's like and another word. And it's really difficult to find like a unique and interesting word that begins with U. I mean, there aren't that many to pick from. So, I wish you'd shut up playing that stupid thing though. I mean, I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of a really good, interesting word that begins with U, and I just can't think of any words that begin with U apart from what's this week's word of the week? Ubiquitous! Hello and welcome to another interesting word of the week. So since we're back in the usual location, I'm alright. Are you alright? Are you sitting comfortably? Make sure you're sitting comfortably because we're about to start and I don't want you to be sat uncomfortably. So this week's interesting word of the week, as stated by the intro, begins with a U. But what U? Well, I don't know yet because I've got to randomly select it from the dictionary. So if we randomly select a page, any page really, if we go for that one. Okay, so this week's interesting word of the week is ubiquitous. So ubiquitous, what does ubiquitous mean? Ubiquitous means having or seeming to have an ability to be everywhere at once. Spooky. So with ubiquitous meaning having or seeming to have the ability to be everywhere simultaneously, so there are people in this world where they are a little bit ubiquitous. You do have like a certain friend, a certain someone you know, they're a little bit ubiquitous and they're always there. They're always in a certain position all of the time, like following someone around maybe. They're always there, slap bang next to them. Boom! There they are. You turn around and they're there. So yes, there are people that do this, and there are some situations where pets do this as well, where they follow you around ubiquitously and they are always there, just like every time you do something mildly embarrassing, like trip up, they're always there like all that. I had loads of ideas to do this. I was going to do a couple of quick sketches where the dog would follow me and then say that, and then say all that. As if a ubiquitous kind of dog would do and always stalk you, but then he just decides to pick this day, the day of all days, to sit there lazy in his bed and just go, I'm not even going to look at the camera, I'm just going to sit here. Yeah, every day you pull out a camera, he is instantly right in the lens, like this close to the lens, like, oh, what is it? What is it? I don't know, I don't understand. What is it? Can I chew it? But no, this time it's just like, what is this moron doing? And all I'm trying to do here is just lie here and mind my own business. For God, leave me alone. What is your game? So since that didn't work, let's try something else. Let's go to the thesaurus and find out what other words there are for ubiquitous. So, other words for ubiquitous are everywhere, all over, ever-present, omnipresent, and universal. So some interesting words for ubiquitous. The only one I would use in ubiquitous's place to liven it up would be omnipresent, which is a kind of more severe term where you are omnipresent and you're not pretending to be or having the ability to seem. Okay, so let's move on with our lives and go on to the Urban Dictionary and see what Urban Dictionary thinks ubiquitous means. So ubiquitous, according to Urban Dictionary, means everywhere, omnipresent, always occurring, apparently. And their example for it is, I'm spreading word about the bayweed. We're trying to make this shit ubiquitous. Is bayweed a drug? Is it like marijuana or something? Seems a bit weird. Apparently, it's also an awesome version of the word common. I suppose you could in kind of a non-literal sense. If you didn't directly translate it, it could mean common. Because it's everywhere, and that's what common is. Since we've come to the last part of the video, I would like to always remind you, like I always do, that you can see last week's video by clicking in the top left-hand corner of the screen, just up there. And you can see next week's video when I do it in the top right-hand corner of the screen, which is just up there. There's also some links to the other stuff I kind of do, which is music very rarely, but I'm getting onto that, I promise. I'm getting onto it. I'm going to go back to my old backlog and try and edit one while I'm trying to write out the one I'm doing at the moment. And that's all for this week's Interesting Word of the Week. So, I'll catch you later.